think about their favorite teacher. What makes him or her so special? I had a teacher tell me a story about her and one of her students. This student had an abusive father, and one night things got way out of control. The kid didn't have any family in town and did not know what to do, so he turned to his teacher for help. She got him out of the situation, into a safe place, and even let him stay the night at her house. She doesn't say that she's a hero or anything like that, but she does say if it weren't for teacher tenure, she would have never done that or made those choices. What is teacher tenure? That is exactly what I'm here to tell you about. I'm here to tell you what teacher tenure is and why schools need teacher tenure. I am personally going to college to be a teacher, so this topic is very relevant in my life, and I've done a lot of research on it. But why is this important to you? As an audience, every single one of you has gone to school and may even have kids that go to school or plan to have kids that are going to go to school. You want your children to have the best education possible, and you as taxpayers also, if you aren't going to have children, want to make sure you're funding schools that are as great as they can be. That's why something like teacher tenure is important to you. So today I'm going to explain what teacher tenure is, why it's important, and what we should do to get it in our schools. Okay, let's talk about teacher tenure. What is it? Teacher tenure is kind of like checks and balances in the U.S. government. Just as the legislative branch can't overpower the executive branch, principals cannot overpower their employees like teachers. Teacher tenure has two purposes according to Public Impact, a scholarly journal that was published in 2011. They say that teacher tenure has job security that attracts and retains talent, and the insulation of employees from internal and external political forces. So, in other words, teacher tenure is just a protection and extra job security. Teacher tenure, like I said, is a job security. And why is this important though? So that's what we're going to talk about next. Teachers are there to develop students in the classroom. In the beginning, I had you think about your favorite teacher. What made him or her so special? Was it because that teacher put in extra effort and stayed after school with you until you actually grasped a topic? Or was it that this teacher was invested in your life and truly cared about you? Things like this would not be able to happen without teacher tenure. If a parent found out that a teacher went to go watch a sporting event that you were participating in just to see you, and the parent got upset, teacher tenure will protect the teacher, give them like a lawyer and things like that, so that they're not just automatically dismissed right away. Another example I have is that use of banned books. So, according to Pat Franklin, a middle school teacher, he published an article in 2006 explaining what banned books are. Banned books have sexually explicit material or may be unfit to an age group because they contain offensive language. Some schools want to ban these from the curriculum, but this is not horrible books that are bad to read. Books like that we've all read in high school, like The Great Gatsby or To Kill a Mockingbird, are all on these banned book lists. We all learned a lot from these so-called banned books. For example, back to why this is important to teacher tenure, if a parent finds out that they're reading Great Gatsby in the classroom and is not okay with the material in it, teacher tenure protects that teacher from being fired. The parents could have went to administration and threatened to take legal action, but if the teacher had tenure, then the school would be able to protect the teacher, not just fire her right away because the school doesn't want to have to deal with the legal action. So that's why teacher tenure is important, because it helps teachers be the best teachers that they can be. Teachers can be innovative in the classroom. Teachers can really truly care about their students. Another reason why teacher tenure is so important is because of funding problems. So here in Kansas, schools are having tons of funding problems. We hear it on the news every day. Our school's going to open next year and things like that. Well, teacher tenure protects teachers from being fired for many related reasons. So, according to USD 305 here in Salina, Kansas salary schedule that was published in July of 2015, a teacher with a doctorate degree and 10 years of service to a district has a salary of $84,358, while a fresh out of college teacher with just a bachelor's degree has a salary of $33,713. You see that gap is very different, from $84,000 to $33,000. Think about it. If schools got rid of all of the 10-year teachers, the teachers have been there since day one, that with lots of experience, they could be saving thousands of dollars just bringing in new teachers every single year. Well, that is not what's good for the students. Students need teachers who have experience. They need teachers with wisdom to help them teach the different classes. They don't need just all brand new teachers teaching the school. Tenure is able to protect teachers from getting fired for those reasons. Actually, tenure has 6 grounds of dismissal. According to a government document published in 2013 called School Employment Law, tenure includes 6 grounds for dismissal. According to the Teacher Tenure Act, the 6 grounds are: 1, dismissal related to job performance concerns, so the teacher is not doing their job right. 2, to conduct or character concerns, to concerns regarding to physical or mental capacity, to concerns regarding the teacher's license, to concerns about citizenship, and as part of a reduction in force. These are the only reasons that someone can get fired if they have tenure. So tenure doesn't just help students, but it helps everybody, because tenure is not keeping bad teachers. Instead, it's protecting the good teachers, keeping those teachers that have been there for years in the school and not getting them fired for money-related reasons. Why is this important? Like I said, it's important to everyone for a number of different reasons. But with it being election season, I think everybody should do their research. Look at who's on the school board, look, even like city commission. Know your people and if they stand for tenure, if not. Because teacher tenure is so important and we need it in our schools. So just remember, teacher tenure is great for students and teachers, but really it's great for all of us. We want our U.S. education system to be the best that it can be. Tenure only is a job security. It's not there to keep bad teachers. Instead, it's just there for the good teachers. So, do your research next time you're voting for someone. Make sure that they are good for teacher tenure.